Hello YouTube! It's just come to my attention that Sega Publishing of Japan, have been issuing a massive number of DMCA claims on YouTube, specifically targeting certain entries in the Shining Force series. Most notably, apparently, are Shining Force 3 and Shining Force Arc of something. I'm not as up on Shining Force as I should be. I was only able to play a few of them. Anyway, the reason it was brought to my attention is a chap I know. Get down, Mog. I've mentioned. I'm going to put this on both channels actually, so some of you will be familiar with him from previous videos and so on. There's a guy I know, Blank Door. He's recently been doing a Let's Play of the first Shining Force, which actually inspired me to start playing it on my phone, but that's another story. So he brought it to my attention. I've looked into this. It happened about a month ago now. And it turns out that they've just released a new Shining Force game for the PSP in Japan called Shining Arc, which is why they've been targeting that one, Shining Force Arc of whatever it was. It's not the Arc of the Covenant, Arc of Truth, I think. A lot of people are hypothesizing that they've done this because results, if you search on YouTube for Shining Force, the majority of the results that come up are the older ones and not the newer ones. Now, I've been a long time fan of Sega. A very long time fan of Sega. My first home console was a Sega console, as was my second, as was my fourth. I've always favoured them, and Shining Force has always been amongst my favourite series. The Shining series in general. I played Shining in the Darkness, Shining Force 2, several others. Although Shining Force 2 was the one that tended to stick with me best. So the news of a new Shining Force coming along is good, because I think we need more. The one on the PlayStation 2 a few years ago didn't do all that well. But the way they've gone about this is not like what Sega usually do. This is very heavy-handed, and it's gotten them a lot of bad publicity. Well, kind of. It's gotten them a lot of complaints from several people. Total Biscuit was hit by it as well, so he's far more exposed than I am. So, but what I've noticed is how little exposure it's been getting relative to what it should have done. Sega are a massive company, and Shining Force, though not Final Fantasy, for example, they don't have the same sort of fan base as that. It's still a very well-known series, and what they've done here is talk about, biting the hand that feeds you. Very dickish move on their part. However, on the other hand, there is a new Shining Force, and if we can find our way through this, perhaps now that Sega are not quite so heavily focused on the console market, what with them not making their own, what are the chances of us seeing a Shining Force on the PC? I have to say, if that happened, that would make it all worthwhile. That's just something I wanted to share, to lighten the mood a little bit after my previous one, which was not so happy. The hell? Oh, it's a tree. Anyway, yes, until next time, thank you for watching.